Peter Mandelson was sunning himself in Corfu yesterday. Now he's arrived back in Britain, denying he's returned to take charge of the country.
Prime Minister starts his real holiday today. If there are things, bits and pieces that I can pick up and help make sure that he enjoys a really good holiday, he certainly deserved it. He's entitled to a good holiday, and I'll do everything I can to make sure that he's not interrupted. But that doesn't mean to say that I'm in charge of the country.
Nonetheless, it's transpired that over the weekend there was no one person in charge of running the UK, and Mandelson effectively had the top job. Not bad for someone who wasn't even in the government last summer. So the heart of the British government temporarily shifted this weekend, 1,200 miles out of London, to a villa with spectacular views of the Ionian Sea. But how do you do a Mandy and get in the top spot? Firstly, make sure there's an intriguing gap in the power roster. Labour Deputy Leader Harriet Harman, who'd been minding the shop in Mr Brown's absence, went on her own holiday on Thursday. Mandy must have given her some travel tips about how leaving before the weekend rush is so much cheaper. Government sources confirmed that the baton had passed to Lord Mandelson when he still had 3 days of his Corfu holiday left to run. So, secondly, make sure you've got yourself one of these, or the equivalent. Passengers on Mr Mandelson's EasyJet flight out to Corfu said he was glued to his Blackberry until the moment he had to switch it off. And once he arrived, aides kept the sun-loving peer in touch with urgent developments via mobile technology, without interrupting his afternoon siesta, we hope. But apparently, Number 10 said there'd be no need to organise an emergency flight home if a major crisis broke this weekend, because Gordon Brown, on holiday a mere 420 miles away in Fife, would step in. So that has to be tip number 3. If you want another go at doing the top job, do it well the first time and don't ruffle any feathers. Ms Harman managed to raise a few eyebrows during her few days in charge by complaining that men couldn't be left to run things on their own. Looks like she might have a few things to say about UK PLC's new chief exec.